for today, we're just doing Nami's treasure count, right? Treasure share. So we're going to have the first function. It's going to take in a total treasure and also take in crew count as parameters. So simple. We want to calculate, we want to divide basically the treasure between the crewmates. So because of it's Nami, we're going to make sure that it's a bit fun, and from there the share is a normal simple divide calculation, right? But I see that I said equals 2, but it shouldn't be equals 2. It should be just be bigger than 0, right? So the division is able to work, but otherwise it should then give us an error. But I'll just leave it like that. Maybe cater for it later. Should that have an error, then we're just going to get, possibly if we get to it, we're just going to get all the treasure belong to Nami, or I guess we'll see how we work through that. So this function, then we're gonna be calculating. So a try method is gonna help us with any errors. Then we're just gonna ask for a float from the user. We want the total amount of in berries, right? Then we're also looking for another input from the user. We want the number of crew members, right? So let's check there. What we want from the user, we're gonna take it as an int this time, number of crew members, and then we just make sure it's an integer, and then we want to work with those two numbers, right? So we want the user to always give us an input that works between either float or integer, or else we basically have invalid inputs from the user. So from there, we want to calculate using the two inputs that the user gave us, right? Because we already have them. With those inputs, we want the results. Then we want to have a couple of ways to return the results to the user, right? But in this case, we're just printing was a terminal app, and then I'll remove that error by having those accepted. So because of the exception, it won't get to the else, right? That's how that part works. It won't get to the else. So we just start with Nami share, and then we just give her amount. So to make it fun, she's of course going to take a large amount. She takes 1 million berries for her own share, because she did the work of, I guess, calculating the money for you. And so should you be less than 0, should your treasure be less than 0 after she takes a share, it's the amount you owe her for working on your treasure problems, basically. So we want to run that function there now. Then we know that we started so that we get a new line. We want to pass something else to the main print area for a treasure, but for now I think we can just basically make sure that after the new line, we're going to make sure we have something fun as well that you're gonna return to the user. So more, I guess, user friendly. You can say user friendly, but yeah. So we're gonna take the main function right at the bottom. Let's execute. Let's execute those two. Then it can loop inside each other, and then can try again should you finish the process, right? So when we run that, we have number of berries is 10 and the number of crew 5. So let's try again. So it seems like it doesn't print the number of berries, so let's try again. So it says members there, but it's fine, we'll leave it as manners, but as long as it gives us an output we're looking for. So we're going to change a couple of things. We have you open this number of berries, see that it works. Okay, so from there we're just going to add a nice parity option there, just forcefully now pay up, and then we move on from that. Let me see, the calculator works okay, but I see the number is negative, so we're just gonna times it by 1 to make it positive, negative 1 to make it positive. So now you owe Nami a positive number, so in this case a couple of berries.